Hello, my beautiful Cancerians. Whee! Cards flying everywhere already. Welcome to your general reading for the month of February 2019. As always, remember that I am not a spiritual master or a guru, so what comes out in the reading for you today is the most likely outcome with the energy as it sits here and now. You have free will, may you be blessed with good choices. Okay, Cancer, what do they most need to know? February 2019. February 2019. Okay. Okay, dear Cancerians, the month of February is going to be a time of travel, a time of movement. You have the opportunity to move away from the difficulties and the troubles that you find yourself in through the travel made in the month of February. You know, there has been a little bit of disappointment. You know, you've been very much up in your head, especially with the Ten of Swords energy. So, you know, when I see this card, for me, it's a blessing in the fact that, you know, things are at their worst and the only way from here is up. You need to take a leap of faith and trust the universe. You know, the Fool card is all about, you know, happiness, learnt wisdom from life. Even though you're feeling quite despondent as you come into and through the month of February, you need to move away from that which is no longer serving you. You know, get out of the Ten of Swords energy. Again, you know, you're heading towards calmer waters, but what you need to do is, through the process as you move away, you know, don't be in there stirring things up. It's like some of you, unfortunately, it's like things are all starting to get a bit calmer, and then you go and you stir the pot a bit. You know, try to avoid that wherever possible. There will be, with the changes that you want to make, and, you know, especially with the Three of Wands here, this is all about, you know, inspiration being rewarded. You have waited a long time for your ship to come in. There will be opposition to this, you know. With the Fool card, you have, you know, the little dog saying, look out, there's a cliff, don't go any further, don't go any further. But if you can step off the cliff happily, knowing that once you make that leap of faith, the universe is there to grab you, to support you, to bring in the strength that you need with the King of Wands. You know, winning is within your reach. It will come thick and fast, you know, once it starts, and once you start the process of the move. For some of you, you know, you'll be looking at an enterprise. For others, you know, inspiration will be rewarded through a business adventure, through a work enterprise. For some of you, you'll actually be looking at relocation, you know, buying, selling real estate. And when it starts to happen, it will come in thick and fast. You have the Eight of Wands energy. So, you know, these are good changes. These are things, once you make the decision and allow the process, you know, good changes can come in. Opportunities, you know, and the movement through the travel that you do now and that is made now. So this is a time of movement. This is a time of letting go of stagnation. This is a time of, you know, things have been on hold for long enough. It's time to get going. Absolutely gorgeous cards. You know, I love it. As soon as you take a leap of faith, you know, sitting straight underneath that and utilizing your strength. So, you know, coming to grips with the situation as you're moving away. Ending of existing conditions. You know, the way things were is no longer be. The way things will proceed through the month of February for you. You have, you know, some self-imposed restrictions here, you know, where you have felt stuck, where you have felt bound, where you have felt, you know, like you can't see any other possibilities. Remove the obstacles. You know, you can just walk straight out of these self-imposed restrictions. However, you have chosen to stay. It is now time to make that leap of faith, to make the movement, to do the travel, you know, to get out of Dodge, as they say. That way you can allow the Wheel of Fortune, you know, to bring in the new beginnings. This is destiny working on your behalf, and you reaping the rewards for the good choices that you make. You know, Ten of Pentacles. So, you know, there is abundance there. There is the ability for, just when you think, I can't make the move because I don't have the funds will be there. It's, you know, a case of, God bless this bill and thank you for the ability to pay it. I can now move forward. I can seek the balance and the partnerships that I truly desire. I can, you know, let go of that which no longer serves me. Let go of the existing conditions. So for those of you that have been dealing, you know, with addictions of whatever form they take, you know, I know people that are addicted to sugar, other people it's coffee, some people alcohol, drugs, whatever that be. You can utilize the energy that is coming your way in the month of February to cleanse the slate, to move towards, you know, what you truly want. You know, where do you want to be working? Do you need to, you know, perform some kind of apprenticeship? Are there things that you need to learn? Because this card here, the Eight of Pentacles, is all about work and craftsmanship. And with those skills, and as those skills increase, bringing in the material change that you want. Once you make your choice and you start doing that which you need to do, you know, success is there. Good changes, opportunities come through the hard work that you do. You know, change isn't easy. There will be opposition. You know, there will at times, you know, feeling like there isn't enough money. So you will need to be discerning with how you spend your coins for some of you. Again, general reading. So if it doesn't resonate, move on. The leap of faith that you wish to take and the direction that you want to start heading in, you know, you will have your naysayers. Not only the dog, but also, you know, with this Five of Wands energy. So, you know, opposition, problems before gains. I'm losing my voice. So it's like, you know, there are things that need to be said, and you need to let go of the fear of saying them. You know, people won't want to hear what you have to say, and there will be opposition within and around that. And you will have to, you know, accept the inevitable, swallow your pride. You know, there's been a bit of a false victory. So, and this can be either way. This can be somebody else feeling this way who's going to have to accept the inevitable, or yourself having to swallow your pride and accept the inevitable. I'm finding it really hard. Like my throat has been really constricted. So it's like, you know, fear of expressing the truth for fear of retribution. You know, others will, as soon as, you know, here it is coming back again. So my throat is cleared up. So once you can let go of the fear of speaking your truth and or what others are going to think, what others are going to say, once you let go of that, then you can really move forward. There are decisions that will need to be made, and you have been, especially, you know, for those of you that have found, you know, it's like, I feel like I'm out in the cold. I feel like, you know, if I may go this way, it's going to be really difficult financially. For a small percentage of you, this is fear of not being able to support yourself. Let go of it. Let go of the fear of being able to be independent for those of you that are looking at moving out of a relationship. For others, you know, I truly think that this is more of a work environment situation because of all the pentacles here. So, you know, once you served your apprenticeship, you do, and you have, like many of you have actually already served your apprenticeship coming into the month of February. And so, you know, there are those around that do recognize your skill that you bring. It will take strength to, you know, change direction, to change the job situation. But you can do it. Absolutely. You will find that just as things start to flow, and just as the Wheel of Fortune kicks in and destiny starts working on your behalf, you sort of put the brakes on. That is your fear. If you can make the decision, get out of the indecision, and get out of the mental attitude of this is a difficult time, and I'm going to fall flat on my face, and I'm going to be left out in the cold, and I'm not going to have enough to support myself. Once you let go of that, the abundance can start coming in. I just want to see what this is all about. Okay, yeah. Things don't matter, people do. And it's like, you really need to decide where you want to be, who you want to be with, and for many of you in particular, and more specifically, this is going to be about your work environment. You've been holding too tightly onto the status quo, and you need to let that go. Possessions really are of no import. We can't take them with us. It's, what you really need to be mindful of is establishing the relationships that bring you joy, because once you allow joy to come back into your life, once you allow the ideas to bring you the success that you truly desire, then the financial stability will come with it as well. So it's like, let go of the fear. Allow yourself to speak your truth, to have those difficult discussions, to have, for want of a better word, and to be perfectly honest, the confrontation that needs to occur. You need to, bang heads this month without fear, so that you can get to the point of the Four of Wands energy, bringing in the celebration, really appreciating what you have, rather than thinking that if I make these changes, and if I, do change where I work and who I work with, or, for some of you it's a complete change of, the direction and even the type of work that you're doing. But for many of you, you've actually been studying to make this change over the last, I'm glad it's going like this. For some of you it's been 6 months, 12 months. For some of you it's been years. And while you've been studying, you've been doing this other work to bring in the money, and it's time to let go of the stability of that regular paycheck and move forward and really look at moving into where you really want to be, what gives you great joy. And there's your card from the angels. And I couldn't have picked a better card for you myself. Let your past go. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary, has left you with this Five of Pentacles energy. Dear one, it's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love, and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. Absolutely beautiful card to end it there. May you be blessed with good choices in the month of February. Many blessings, Sharon.